Is Britt Dowling. I'm the host, and this is a podcast where I go around and interview business owners, community leaders, industry professionals, community members, pastors, school teachers. You get the idea. Today I've got a special guest. He's a good friend of mine, Kyle Mathews. Kyle and I do real estate together, but right now we're in Kyle's other business, and y'all can't see it right now, but Kyle, why don't you introduce yourself and then tell us about the business we're in.
So, I'm Kyle Mathews. I'm a real estate agent with Wallace Moody as well as with Britt. I'm also a barber. I'm a barber at the Barbershop, Good Fellas Barber Shop in Montgomery. So that's my second business that has me burning the end of both candles.
All right, so we were just talking, you've actually been doing this for how long?
7 years.
7 years. So did the barber, well, obviously, so being a barber came first, right, before real estate?
Yes.
So how did the real estate thing come about with you?
I wanted to do real estate before, but because I already started learning how to cut hair, I didn't really have time to learn two trades at the same time.
Yeah.
So cutting hair actually took priority for a while, and it
kind of paid the bills.
Yeah, it started paying the bills and kind of put real estate on the back burner for a little bit.
So you, how old are you?
25.
25. So 7 years ago, you'd have been what, 18? Yeah. So you started cutting hair 7 years ago. Learned. Actually, you said you learned in this same shop.
Learned in this same shop. So came to my barber, who I thought was just the best barber in the city. After two other failed trades, asked him, "Hey, will you teach me to cut hair?" He said yes. He went on to teach me, and so I've been cutting ever since.
Yeah.
And eventually, the barbershop that this was moved to another building.
Mm-hmm.
So when this building came back on the market at the right price, it was an opportunity I couldn't pass up.
Yeah. All right, so you've been doing this for 7 years. When did you start doing the real estate school stuff?
Had to be, I got my license last year in October, so probably around the beginning of last year, 2019.
Was that something you always wanted to do? Did you say that was something you always wanted to do?
Yes. Okay. So my mother at the time, let's go 7 years back, was thinking about getting her license. She went to school, but she didn't finish because other things took priority. Mm-hmm. And but my parents always had rental properties.
Okay.
Always kind of been in real estate in
right.
some form of fashion. So I've always been interested in it. And so because of that, the desire, kind of started and grew.
Yeah. Okay. Wife and kids? Yeah.
Wife and kids. I have a wife and I have 1 2-year-old baby girl.
2-year-old. 1 2-year-old baby.
One.
Okay.
Yep. I don't know if I can handle any more. At least not right now.
Not right now. Yeah, I got two, 9-year-old and 11-year-old. So it's a bit different than 2 years old.
Oh yeah.
We at least get to sleep.
Exactly.
All right, so how many barbers? So I'm looking at 4 chairs. You got 4 barbers in here right now?
Yes, 4 barbers including me. We thought about making space for more, but you know what? This is kind of the starter size, so we don't have a whole lot of space. Hopefully we can grow into something bigger, better in the near or late future. So we'll see. We'll see what Good Fellas has to come.
Yeah, you and I were just talking. I was looking at the prices. We were just talking about how everything just goes up, including just the price of haircuts. But that's just it is what it is.
Oh,
but
yeah. People don't think about it, but haircuts are now $20, and appointments are now more prevalent for haircuts now.
Oh, really?
So a lot
less walk-ins.
A lot less walk-ins, or at least for most of us here.
Uh-huh.
Most of your barbershops are still going to be kind of walk-in based, but it definitely helps me with balancing real estate and cutting hair.
Yeah.
Because if I have to show a property or if I'm trying to put a contract in, I'll have my MacBook set up at my station.
Yeah.
And I can kind of coordinate my schedule depending on who wants to come in. So
yeah, it seems to be it seems to be that way with a lot of things. Like things seem to be taking on more of a I don't know how you put it, like just more of a profession. I mean, there are a lot of things like I do a lawn care business, and and it kind of is moving away from like blue collar, you just walk up and just cut somebody's grass, and now it's a full blown like it's a business.
Yeah. Same
with barbershop. Same with, of course, real estate's always been kind of a more professional business and all, but yeah, it seems to be that a lot of people are just getting a lot more professional, and they're seeing a lot of other people. I think the internet's kind of exploded that, like people get to see other people how they do it.
Yeah.
And make it more of a business than just a little whatever you want to call it. So.
I think Montgomery's kind of been one of the slower paced cities, and probably you could go ahead and say Alabama. The state of Alabama, in comparison to other states, is probably one of the more slower paced states as a whole. But like you said, it seems that nowadays everything's kind of getting more upbeat, up-paced. We cut a lot more professionals here, as of recent than before. People that are, people are wanting to invest more, people are wanting to do more.
Yeah, got to look good.
Yeah, so, we got to fit in their schedule, they got to fit in ours.
So y'all are y'all open every day?
Yeah, we are.
Except for Sunday, or are y'all open on Sundays too?
We actually have 2 barbers that come in on Sunday.
Okay.
So we're literally open 7 days a week.
Okay.
Which is fortunate. You can't always find barbers that are willing to come on Sunday. But
so what's y'all's, I saw the times, but I can't see them right now. What are your hours?
Typically 8 to 8. But because all the barbers pretty much have their own schedule, their own key, it's been times, man, let me tell you, it's been times that I've come here at 8 in the morning and don't leave until 11.
At night?
11 at night, literally. Dog tired.
See, he'll come in and he'll cut your hair. You got to have that emergency haircut. He's going to come in and cut it. So what's your ultimate? Do you want to continue to grow this, or do you like how the size it is at?
I'm gonna tell you, this is my problem. My problem is I have the desire to do too much.
You're talking. Yeah, you're preaching to the choir.
Exactly, and so I get spread it thin easily, right? So of course I have aspirations to really want to grow Good Fellas Barber Shop. I mean, I could sit here and give you a long list of what I would like to see it become, but I also know that reality is it's probably only going to grow so much, especially with me pursuing real estate at the rate. And see, right now, the barbershop is pretty much established. We just started 2019 in November, and by December, we were full. So we haven't missed a beat. November, the first week of November, me and 2 other barbers were here. It was 1 chair left, but that chair was already taken because we knew we had somebody coming in December. So we haven't missed a beat. I mean, honestly, there's a few things that we want to do around here. We weren't able to get everything the way we wanted it, but we were able to do a lot with the little bit of money that we had. But it still isn't exactly where I would like it to be, just little things here and there. But it's pretty much established as a business. You got 4 established barbers. So because of that, most of my time really is going more towards real estate. Yeah.
So are you the most experienced barber here, or you got somebody that's?
Actually, no. It's 2 other barbers that are here that has cut longer than me. The 4th barber pretty much has been cutting just as long as I have.
Oh, okay.
So it's 2 of us young bucks and it's 2 older guys. That,
so y'all still learning there?
Oh yeah, always.
So what? We're both small business owners, and there's a lot of struggle, or not struggle. There's a lot that goes on that I don't think you know about until you start a small business. That, like, from the outside looking in, it looks really easy to run a business, and then and you start doing it, and you're like, oh man, what did I like? Do I even know what I'm doing here? What's been the biggest struggle with being a small business owner? Or not struggle, but what's been the biggest? I guess what's been the biggest surprise? I guess for you. To me, I'll be all right. I'll go first. I'll tell you what. For me, it's the amount of stuff that there is to do, and it's like, and it's like I've got this list. I've got a list on my phone that it's almost like the list never stops, and it just continues to grow, and it's just like all this stuff has to get done, and I could see where hiring somebody. It's like eventually you get to this point. I feel like where you got to hire somebody to do some of the stuff, but like I'm not at the place right now where I can hire somebody to do that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that's been my biggest surprise, just the amount of stuff that's all on your plate.
I can tell you one surprise that I have every year, and the reason why is because every year it's always been something different since I've been self-employed. Every year, the amount of money it costs for me to do my taxes.
Oh my God!
This year, doing taxes on 3 different businesses because I have a rent house.
Okay.
I was shocked, but that's just
That's just part. I know, man.
It's part of that. But that was just me being funny. But no, really.
But it's the truth.
It's the truth. It's the truth. My guy that my CPA, he felt sorry for me, so he felt the need to give me a discount. But no, I actually concur with what you said, because even though this business is a little different, wherein the fact that pretty much everybody is their own private contractor in a way, even though it's on the barbershop side, maybe not so much, but even though I haven't done real estate as long, I definitely can see how others who have grown their business to a certain size, how they've come into that, and I would hope to have that problem sooner or later.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, but even aside from even though I'm not at the point where hiring somebody would be beneficial to me, but still, just when you have low budget, you got to pretty much do everything yourself.
Oh, everything.
We can't afford somebody to handle our social media, somebody to handle the books, somebody so small business, you got to pretty much you got to roll your sleeves up and do it yourself. But
you know what, man? Like I was thinking, like it's good that it has to be that way, because you got your hands in everything, so that way when you hand it off, you know what you want to happen. Now, granted, that person may have a better way of doing it, and they may do it more efficiently, they may do it better, they may have better ideas, but at the end of the day, you're not completely removed from that.
Yeah, you know a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
You're just a specialist.
Yeah,
so
right.
to speak.
All right, so I'm gonna wrap it up because I know I've kept you long enough. But, this is just kind of off the wall question. So as far as Montgomery goes, small business, big business, whatever, what do you think Montgomery would what kind of business, or it could be a brand or an industry or whatever? What do you think would benefit Montgomery? I know I just threw that at you. I didn't even prepare you for that, but because
I think Montgomery is growing. I think a lot of businesses have the opportunity to come, but I think, I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I don't think that Montgomery is really lacking a business per se, because I think we're pretty much catching on to everything.
Yeah.
I mean, you got Grub and Hulu. I mean, not Hulu, but Grubhub and Uber
and the waiter and all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you got, at one point we didn't have any of those, businesses really, And now you wouldn't think that Montgomery is really a place for Airbnb to thrive, but it actually is.
I know, it's crazy.
So, I mean, it's little by little, you're able to see how we're growing towards, being as established as some of the other bigger cities. But I don't know. I think it's just a matter of time,
Yeah.
honestly.
No, I agree.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of time. I think it's just little things that are right now kind of keeping people from moving to Montgomery.
Mm-hmm.
And I think once those things kind of edge themselves out, I think this city could very well, I mean, I don't know if it will or not, but it's very possible for it to grow
Oh, yeah.
a lot.
No, I 100% agree.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, hey, thank you for your time, man.
Great. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks again for watching. Again, Kyle Mathews, Good Fellas
Barbershop.
and Wallace Moody Realty. Have a good day. Thanks for watching.